People have been giving you opportunities to talk to them about business for years, for months, for weeks, depending on how long ago you started your business. They ask you what's new. Instead of your default of not much, talk about your business.
Welcome to Success Spectrum Podcast, where new entrepreneurs break free from limiting beliefs, build unshakable financial confidence, and step boldly into the life and business they were meant to create.
You haven't told your coworkers, you haven't posted on your personal page, your family barely even knows about it. Your excuse is that you're waiting for this thing to be bigger. But let's uncover what that's really all about. There's a quiet fear that nobody talks about. People will admit that they're afraid of failing, they're afraid of running out of money, or afraid of running out of time. But nobody admits that they're afraid of being seen by the people in their lives. You're probably afraid of one of these at least, a coworker who sees you building this thing live. They know you as the reliable 9-to-5 employee. You're afraid of them seeing you build something. Your family who has opinions about what a real job is. You're afraid of them seeing you. Friends who might say, you? With that specific tone. You know what I'm talking about. In-laws who don't ask, but you know they're judging. Some of you are coping, and some of your coping moves are you have a secret account, a secret business account. There's no tags from your personal page, or you say, I'll go public when I have results. But listen, the longer you hide, the heavier it gets. So who's the person who you most don't want to see what you're building? The real reason your business is not growing or moving is not because you lack strategy. It's that the people who would buy, the people who would refer, hire, support, they don't know what you do. They don't know you exist in this capacity. One of the biggest issues in business for entrepreneurs, especially new entrepreneurs, is obscurity. People don't know who you are. They don't know what you do. And those who do know who you are, you're not sharing it with them, so they don't know what you do. As long as you stay hidden and you don't share it with them, the only way you can build is through something called cold traffic. And guess what? I'm not saying it's not possible, but cold traffic is the most expensive, it takes the longest, and it takes the most amount of effort to build. In essence, what I'm saying is it is the slowest path to build a business. The warm market, however, the warm traffic is the runway where many new businesses, that's what they fly on, but you've dismissed it. Psychologists call this the fear of social evaluation. It's one of the strongest predictors of avoidance behavior. People turn down opportunities, they hide their wins, they downplay their goals, all to dodge judgment. Side hustlers do this without even naming it. They don't even realize that they're doing it, but you're hiding from judgment that hasn't even shown up yet. Let's talk about some people who get visible early so that you can see this in plain sight. Issa Rae, she released her web series, Awkward Black Girl, on YouTube while still working her day job. She didn't wait for perfection. She did it rough, she did it on a low budget, and she made it public. HBO found her because she was visible. Nobody's going to find you if you stay invisible. The web series that she had now became Insecure, then a production company. And it was all built in public from day one. Mr. Beast, he had early teen videos, awkward, low quality, and almost no views, but he posted anyway. It was a real name, it was a real face, and he did it for years. He treated every upload as a rep. Without doing this, you would not know Mr. Beast. Without Issa Rae doing it her way, you would not know Issa Rae. But specifically for Mr. Beast, his skill came from doing it in public, not perfecting it in private, which is where a lot of us get stuck. The people who get traction are those who got visible early, often before they were even proud of their own work. Hiding is not protection, it's the obstacle. And until we overcome that obstacle, we are going to stay in obscurity and nobody is going to know who you are or what you do.
Man, what's the deal? I want to shout my boy out, Kadeem McLean, for just going over the flight assessment with me. Very knowledgeable, very aware. Just to give you like a quick example, as fluent as he was explaining the information, I not doubted myself, but I questioned, would I be able to explain the same information if I was in his shoes? Not to say that I wouldn't get my best foot forward, but just the way that he explained the information, thorough and was very detailed and accommodating, it just made me feel comfortable even to give more information maybe than even that was needed. But that's just how comfortable that he made me. You want to work with someone that will make you feel comfortable so that they will be able to extract everything out of you, even things that may pop up as far as improv, right? Just right on the spot. So look no further than Kadeem McLean. He gonna get you together. Peace.
Most side hustlers don't know that they're hiding though. They call it strategy, but there's 3 patterns that we can get stuck in. And one of them is the separate account pattern. You have a different IG, you have a different page, you have a different name. It's built so that people in your life can't find you. You're a secret agent, but you call it branding. However, it's not branding, it's a wall. Pattern number 2 is the once I have results pattern. You're waiting for the big win before you post. You're holding back on the journey. You're sharing only the highlights. People don't necessarily care or follow a finished product. They follow the process. That's what they care more about. Pattern number 3 is the not in front of family pattern. Posting publicly, but quietly. LinkedIn, sure, we can post there. Facebook, no. Too many personal connections there. Strangers, yes. Family dinner, absolutely not. We're not going to talk about business there. This is the most expensive one. You're locking out your warmest audience. Most people are doing at least one of these. But if you're honest with yourself, you'll admit that you're probably doing all 3 of these, or maybe at different times you've done all 3 of these. But my question to you is, which one is your default?
What if shopping could earn you cash instead of just costing you? You've been stuck in the cycle, tap, swipe, spend, watching your paycheck just disappear. But one day, after you stumbled onto this app called Rakuten, you ask yourself, why am I paying full price when I don't have to? But then you think, maybe it's just another gift. Then one of your friends tell you about this app called Rakuten, who makes them money and gives them cash back and rewards for thousands of stores every time they make a purchase that they were made anyway. You try it once, you discover hidden deals, compare prices, and you start winning. Shopping becomes a strategy. Every tap pays you back, and you still get what you want. You share Rakuten with your friends, watch your income grow, and become more financially confident. Download the Rakuten app today and keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket.
Let me give you 3 steps to get visible without everything breaking apart. And before we go into the 3 steps, I want to tell you, you do not need a megaphone. You do not need a megaphone. It's closing the gap between real life and business one step at a time. Step 1 is tell one person this week. Pick someone real in your life. It's not a pitch. You're not giving them your whole biography or bibliography. You're just telling them one sentence. I'm working on something new on the side. Here's what it is. Step number 2, post one piece on your personal page. Reference what you're building. It doesn't have to be a sales post. It can just be a lesson. It can be a moment. It can be a behind the scenes detail. And the goal with this one is to invite personal and business into the same room for the first time. Step number 3 is to change your default answer to the question, what's new? People have been giving you opportunities to talk to them about business for years, for months, for weeks, depending on how long ago you started your business. They ask you what's new. Instead of your default of not much, talk about your business. They're giving you an opportunity. It doesn't have to be, again, a biography or bibliography or anything like that. Just tell them one sentence. You'll notice the more you do this, that these reps, they're building the muscle. So listen, you don't have to come out swinging. You just have to stop hiding inch by inch. But one hard truth about all of this, some people will judge you, but the good news is most won't. And another good news piece is the ones who do judge you, their opinion doesn't matter as much as you think it does. The cost of being seen is just a few uncomfortable conversations. But the cost of staying invisible is a business that never gets off the ground because it never gets the warm traffic that it needs to grow. You choose. Either way, you are paying a cost. The cost you want to pay is up to you. Pick the one that builds your business. Pick the one that builds something. So who's the one person you've been avoiding telling, and why have you been avoiding telling them? If you know it's time to get visible, but you don't know how, and you want to avoid the awkward or forced conversations, Apex Blueprint is your personal playbook, and it helps you figure out how to position yourself publicly, what to share, who to share it with, and how to do it in a way that fits your real life. Go to apexaffiliation.com/blueprint or click the link in the description. One last takeaway for you. The people who get found are the people who let themselves be seen. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a spectrum. So keep evolving. Kadeem here, and I'll see you on the next one.